Good morning. It's official. Day 5 is here. Last night, oh man, I was watching that clock so close get to 9 p.m. because that's the halfway point of this first week fast. And it just seemed like the last 5 minutes from 8:55 to 9 p.m. just took forever. But it's now just after 9 a.m. so we're officially into day 5. Not like yesterday where I had to push the video out before we had to leave. But interesting update with the weight. So I'm going to put that down here right now and I'm going to talk about it for a second. So today's weight is 204.4. So that's a loss of 0.4 pounds. That's still almost half a pound. Now, your body is going to fluctuate. So if you're fasting, you're doing an extended fast, a few days or whatever, I always say weigh yourself when you start and then weigh yourself before you take your first meal after your fast, so you can see the trend. I mean, if I would have done that now, I would have seen 204.4 and I would have been through the moon, almost 10 pounds gone. But in this case, weighing every day, you're gonna have a couple of days where your body doesn't lose as much. But it's also not a bad thing because I do know that 0.4 pounds was strictly fat. I cranked up my salts a little bit, so I'm probably retaining a little bit of extra water today because I started to feel a little bit, yesterday, a little bit woozy. It wasn't bad. It was just a little bit of lightheadedness, a little bit of an energy drain. I ended up taking a nap right after church while everyone else ate. Yeah, so I knew when I got home I had to have more salt. So I plugged a whole bunch of salt in before I went to bed last night, and I've sort of had minimal physical exertion throughout this period. I do have an elliptical. For long fasts, you don't want to do anything too strenuous. Engaging your muscles is good though, so that's why I'm excited for tonight, because martial arts is back up and started again. I'm going to train tonight, and that is an hour of black belt training. And that should help activate the muscles and keep me going. There's really minimal muscle loss with a week-long fast. It's just, if you don't engage them, then you do risk losing some. So I'm excited about training tonight. I'm not nervous about it one bit. I actually have a lot of energy today. My hunger, I mean, it's really gone. I was sort of worried about day 5, thinking I was going to be super hungry, but I realized what it was. It wasn't me being hungry. It was me missing food, missing the taste of food. I'm over halfway. I'm on the home stretch now. I can see in the mirror that my body composition is changing. You're going to lose fat from head to toe. So you're not going to lose, if you got a big belly, the belly's not going to be the first thing to go. It's the weight's going to come off all the way through. And that was definitely proved even on day 2 when I started going to the next notch on my belt. So these pants won't even stay up on me now if I don't have the belt on, and I wasn't wearing a belt before the fast. So I do have a measure tape, but if you're not doing such a quick and aggressive body change like I'm doing right now, and if you're doing something that's a little bit more gradual, the measuring tape can give you a huge incentive, because you will see that tape continue to shrink. Even if your weight doesn't drop, you're still going to see that your body composition does change. The next phase that I'll be going to after February 4th is, it's going to be a lifting phase, and I've talked about it a little bit in the previous videos, but I'm planning my eating around still maintaining duration fasts and lifting at the same time, so I can benefit from the growth hormone and the all the wonders of fasting. And looking at the dates, May 4th, I've got a little bit of wiggle room, so I might start my program, instead of jumping right into the 4-day-a-week lifting, I might do a week or 2 of 3-day week lifts. These are going to be waking up at 4 a.m., 4:30 a.m., going down to the fire station, getting my lifting done, coming back home, helping get everything around, and then starting my work day. So I'll probably be doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And for those, I will be eating on my lifting days. I'm going to have my breakfast before I lift, and then I'll have a very substantial later lunch. So I'm still eating in a slim window. So I'm intermittent fasting even on my lifting days, and then on the days that I don't lift, I'm fasting the whole time. So 3 days a week, I'll only be eating Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, fasting in between. So it's a lot of times they call it alternate day fasting, ADF, where I'll be doing that, but I'll also be skipping the entire weekend of eating as well. Trying to think if there's anything else I want to cover. I'm feeling pretty good though. I'm feeling pretty amped with my energy. We'll see how I do tonight. I have both the training, and then after I get home, I got to get around and get down to the fire station and do our business meeting. Tomorrow I teach martial arts, where I don't know if I'm going to train tomorrow or not after I teach, because they do start the black belt class right at when I'm getting done teaching. I might end up training tomorrow depending on how I feel after today's training. But though there's not a lot of high resistance training. It's a lot of like push-ups, sit-ups, deep stretching, and then of course the martial arts side, the fighting, we have sparring on Wednesdays and Thursdays. That is going to be hard. I don't know how well I'm going to do with sparring, because I have short bursts of energy, but I don't know if I could sit and spar in the ring for 5 to 10 minutes worth of our sparring session of our training. But we'll see how I feel on Wednesday. But Thursday I do plan to eat, and I will be eating probably anywhere between 11 and noon, and I've already planned my meal. It is going to be a very large meal. I will be weighing in before I eat it, and I will be weighing in after I eat it. That'll tell you literally how many pounds of food I put down in that sitting. And but it's all really good, clean food. I'm having steak, I'm having hard-boiled eggs, I'm having broccoli, I'm having some bacon. Now bacon, I know it doesn't sound healthy, but it'll give me all the sodium I need, and it's good fat, good protein, and my body is just going to soak it right up. Oh, salads. So I'm going to have my daughter with me, because we'll finish training on Wednesday night, and we're going to stop at the store, and I'm going to look at some of the pre-made salad mixes with the dressing and all, and look at the back. And what I'm looking for is everything that has the lowest sugars. So after tomorrow's video, the Wednesday video, will be an update. I'll talk a little bit more about that, see how I'm feeling after 1 or 2 days of martial arts training. And I will be getting excited, because Thursday will be my feed day. And then back Friday, back on it, and I have a feeling next week is going to be easier than this week, just because my body is now getting adapted. We're getting our body used to it. So anyway, I wanted to explain the only 0.4 pound difference today. Tomorrow we could see another 2 pounds drop off, maybe even more, because I'm doing martial arts, or maybe we won't see a change at all because of the workout. My body might be doing an uptake. It might be pulling in excessive water because of the energy expenditure. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see what martial arts training does to somebody that hasn't eaten in 5 days. So anyway, thank you for watching, and we will see you on tomorrow's video.